very sad because I have it in the fridge right now and I can't have it. I also have a good sense of humor. I like to tell myself that. Well, hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today is gonna be in Q&A as I promised for a long time ago. I asked on my Instagram what questions would you have for me, and I chose a top 10 most common questions. So I'm gonna try and go through those today, and I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Let me find them first. Question number 1. How did you get started with baking? This is a question I get asked a lot. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 4 years, I would say. And then when my son started to be more independent, I found out that I have a lot of free time and I had to do something with it. I was also in a very toxic marriage and I was looking for a way to get out, to escape. One night I was just scrolling Instagram. It's that basic. I was scrolling Instagram and I saw some beautiful looking macarons. And I was like, what if I can try bake some tomorrow? And I tried a lot. I had multiple attempts and I was failing a lot. But after 2 or 3 months of daily baking, daily failing, I finally figured it out. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. To the next question. What's the hardest thing about making macarons? I don't know, to be honest. At some point when you actually know the process behind making macarons, I don't think anything looks hard or seems hard. I would say it's difficult to have consistency, and there is multiple factors that go into that, right? For example, the humidity. I have a thermometer for that, including. So I know that anywhere in between 35 to 45% humidity is perfect. Something above that, it's gonna ruin everything. Or even if it's too dry, that's a bad thing too. So I would say consistency is the most difficult thing about macarons. Question number 3. What's your most popular dessert? I would say macarons. This is what I started with, and they're on the menu all the time. If other desserts come and go, like mousse cakes or honey cakes, I always have macarons available. Have you ever had a baking fail? What happened? I had a lot of baking fails. And if you don't have a fail in what you're doing, that means you're extremely good at it or you're bad at it. We all have fails, right? In everything. And I think this is part of the process and it's normal and it's awesome. I like fails because you always learn something, right? What happened? Well, I guess one time I've decided to make a recipe healthier. Thinking about proportions, I just switched regular flour for almond flour and that didn't work. That was fun. I will attach somewhere here one of my first macarons I ever made. That was clearly a fail, but I didn't know what I was doing back then, right? I was just following some instructions off YouTube. Yeah, that was definitely a fail. Multiple fails. Yeah, that was fun. How do you come up with new flavors? Question number 5. I would say I'm a creative person. And any other food that I try, I'm thinking, how could I make that into a macaron? Like, for example, the Dubai chocolate, right? It's kind of difficult to put in the middle that dough, to put in the middle of the ganache so you can have a macaron. And I came up with that idea and it turned out to be great, right? How do I come up with flavors? I guess I eat a lot. And then those flavors, I take them and I kind of figure out how to put it into a dessert or a macaron. Number 6, what's your favorite dessert to bake? I would probably say macarons, because this is what I started with. I really enjoy making macarons, even when they're, hollow or something. It's still fun. I don't really like baking cakes because of my oven. For the macarons, I have a special oven, and I can bake cakes in that oven. Macarons are my favorite dessert to bake. Question number 7. What's one common mistake people make when baking at home? Based on my experience, I think the most common mistake is not knowing your oven. The fact that the oven has the little monitor on top that tells you the temperature, most of the time this is not accurate. If you purchase separately an oven thermometer and you put it inside the oven, and you can watch the temperature, and you're gonna see it's a huge difference in between the monitor on your oven and what you actually have in the oven, the temperature that you actually have in the oven. And this is one of the most common issue that people have, especially when baking macarons. This is like top. And then they end up lopsided. All of those not nice things. Question number 8. What's the weirdest or most unique flavor combination you've tried? I would say anything that includes blue cheese in desserts. I would say this is weird, but in the same time, it's delicious. I have a flavor that's blue cheese with figs or either pears, and it's bomb. Like seriously, when you add the blue cheese in the ganache, in the chocolate, it's sweet. And with that unique flavor of the blue cheese, oh my God, it's bomb. With a glass of white wine. Yep, I'm down. Question number 9. Do you have any tips for someone who wants to start a baking business? Oh yeah, but I think this is a separate video because it's so many things that goes into it, starting with license, permits, business insurance, food worker card. The most important things to take care of before you start baking. Make sure you don't get discouraged quick because you're gonna fail a lot. But this is part of learning. If you really like baking and you like making all sort of desserts, go for it. Like seriously, never look back or listen to the people who are always gonna have an opinion on, oh, you can't do that because you never did that before. No, go ahead, do it. It's your dream. It's something that you want to do. So why not? You don't live your life for other people. Well, I kind of went too far with that, but if you feel like doing it, do it. Make sure you have a good kitchen, enough space in the kitchen. Because if you don't have space and you start making a 3-tier cake or 100 macarons and you have all of those tools and ingredients and all of that and you don't have space, it's going to be frustrating and you're going to quit. And question number 10, do you have a favorite dessert to eat? Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course I do. I am a baker. I get to try all of them. All the desserts before you get them, before my customers get them, because you might not be my customer. Why are you not my customer? Yeah. I also have a good sense of humor. I like to tell myself that. My favorite dessert ever is the tiramisu. Like, no joke. I would eat that every day. But I can't. And it's sad. I am very sad because I have it in the fridge right now and I can't have it. I would say number 2 is gonna be honey cake. It's my childhood cake, my favorite cake ever. I think honey cake is gonna be the cake for my wedding too. Why not? Well, and we're at the end of this video. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or ideas for this YouTube channel, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.